I'm Nancy Drew. This is my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That'll tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
Okay guys, this is Rachel again, and yes, I am back to playing Nancy Drew. If you've noticed, I usually don't play a lot of Nancy Drew games because, for one thing, I only got to know about them last year. Even though I'm an avid reader of Nancy Drew, I've been reading them since I was about 12. And secondly and lastly, they're kind of out of my realm of game playing. I usually play a lot of casual games, as you may have known, and they're usually either hidden object games or time management games. So the Nancy Drew games are kind of, well, let's just say, challenging for me. But still, I try to play some of the older games now and then because I like the stories and the characters, and of course, all the interaction and the characters and the dialogue. And so that I keep coming back. Even though, well, it is pretty challenging, as I've said. But anyway, we are still having fun, and we are still here, and still trying. No harm in that, right? So, let's see. There is nothing else to change for me when it comes to Nancy Drew. I find that the volume is always just right for me, even though it's at max for the voice volume, but usually want that at maximum because the dialogue is pretty important. And that's it. So this is Phantom of Venice, and we are going to, I'm guessing, Italy. I have played the last two so far. That's it. This is just general help desk, talking to people, moving around. I already know that. How to be a detective. We got an Italian dictionary here. Yay! And this is our case file.
Thanks to Prudence Rutherford, the wealthy socialite whose necklace I helped recover while solving that scarlet hand case a while back, I'm on my way to Venice, Italy. Apparently, someone there has been dressing up in a mask and cape and stealing valuable pieces of art. The news media call him the Phantom, not only because of the way he dresses, but because he leaves behind so few clues. Prudence, who loves Venice and belongs to an organization dedicated to preserving the city's art, is outraged the thief hasn't been caught yet. So she talked someone she knows at the GDIF, the Italian version of our FBI, into having me help the police in their investigation. She arranged for me to stay in Venice in the palazzo she used to own, which now belongs to a well-to-do widow named Margherita Faubourg. Beyond that, all I know for sure is that I'll be working undercover, and as soon as I arrive, the police will send me something that will lead me to my assignment. What it will be, I have no idea. But am I excited? Oh, see!
Oh, see! Yes, Nancy, you always sound excited. But okay, let's go on, hop aboard! And of course, I will not play on Senior Detective, I will play on Junior.
Open the door!
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Well, Nancy, things are not looking good. What the heck happened? This case started out so well. I mean, what could be better than waking up in Venice, Italy?
Okay, we are in Venice, Italy, and Nancy is having a flashback, or maybe we're just back to the present. I'm just gonna go and look around. Deutschland, Mama and Papa. Can Deutschland, bunch of nice postcards here. Venice is so beautiful this time of year. Here I found some lovely mosaics that I pick up from a friend. I'll send them your way once I find some time. Killian family, 1216 Chicago, Sunnyside, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Lena, okay. That is not Nancy. That must be her friend or roommate or fellow traveler. You will never see Nancy in these games. You get a silhouette or at least a picture of her in shadows or just her clothes, but that's it. And it's pretty neat that way because we all have our imaginations, and you all have their own ideas of what Nancy should look like, although mine is more based on the books, and I'm pretty sure most of you have that same idea.
Let's see, what should I wear?
And speaking of Nancy's looks, we just stumbled on a closet or her wardrobe. We can apparently dress up Nancy. Not much here yet. There's a hat. Let's get the boring off. Change your travel clothes for once. Yeah. Come on, Nancy, it's time for a walk. Somewhere. We need sunglasses? Nope. Well, this is our travel pack. We have a toothbrush, toothpaste, floss, and other things. Oh, and hairpins. I have those kind of hairpins. And of course, Nancy's teddy. I forgot the name of that teddy. The name of the teddy is mentioned, by the way, in White Wolf of Icicle Creek, which I played, the first one that I recorded. Oh boy, was that hard. What's in here? A phone! Oh, that reminds me, what's our task list? Give Prudence Rutherford a call so she know I got to Venice, okay? Take a good look around the room and stay in at the car. Do we have Prudence number? Okay. You only have Ned. Aside from that, busy? Oh, fine, Prudence. I'll call you later. Let's look around the room. Already seen that.
That's my roommate's stuff. Mine's on the other side of the room.
Okay, a roommate stuff. Don't touch. Interactive guide to Venice. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Close that. How Venice was built. Don't have the time to read all of that. Major sites of Venice. The almost 2-mile stretch of water known as the Grand Canal is perhaps Venice's most well-known feature. With its vaporatos, water buses, gondolas, and water taxis. Yay, gondola. Are we gonna ride a gondola? Hoping. Ice cream. Gelato. No visit to Italy would be complete without at least one visit to a gelato shop. Contrary to popular belief, the Italian ice cream known as gelato did not get its name because it contains gelatin. Rather, it comes from an Italian word which means frozen. Like the ice cream which most Americans are familiar, gelato is made from whole cow's milk and sugar, which are stirred while they are being frozen to form a dense, creamy product. Yum yum! The best gelato is made daily. It must be kept in a special freezer and is usually scooped out of trays instead of bins. Commedia dell'arte. Sounds interesting. Carnival! In Venice, Carnival, spelled Carnival or Carnevale, is a winter celebration which lasts for several weeks. The Carnival season goes from the 12th day of Christmas, January 6th, to Shrove Tuesday, the day before Ash Wednesday, which marks the beginning of Lent. Interesting. Common Italian terms and phrases. Rosso. Rosso. Bianco. Nero. Giallo. Fiori. Hey, I still know how to pronounce. Well, I don't really know how to pronounce Italian. Just guessing from the little bit of Spanish that I know. Parete. Porta. Banco. Yeah, we have this, and funnily enough, the languages are all kind of interrelated when you think about it. Italian, Spanish. Anything else here? Ooh, there's a view outside. Water everywhere. Not a drop to drink. Alright, let's go. Let's look outside. What's this? Chocolate! I like chocolate. And Nancy likes chocolate too. I think I'll take two. Okay, that's enough, Nancy. Don't get sugar shock. What's in here? It's locked. It's not for us. Oh, you can move here. Oh, hello. Who are you?
Hello. You must be the American Margarita mentioned. I'm Colin Baxter.
I'm Nancy Drew.
If you're looking for Margarita, she's up on the Altana, the rooftop garden.
What are you doing, if you don't mind my asking?
Right now, I'm restoring this 14th century mosaic, which means, without getting overly technical, I'm cleaning the tesserae that remain in place, repairing those that have been damaged, and replacing those that are missing with new ones custom crafted to match.
Tesserae, huh?
You kinda lost me at tesserae.
Simply put, tesserae are the individual tiles which comprise a mosaic.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It's a phenomenal amount of work. However, just between you and me, I do this for free. I became fascinated with art in general and mosaics in particular when I was at Oxford. Oxford University. That's where I'm from, actually. Oxford, England. At least, that's where I was born. I live here now and intend to do so for a very long while. Although I say that with no small amount of guilt.
Why do you feel guilty?
People like me and Helena are the reason true Venetians are slowly going extinct. We foreigners come to Venice, fall in love with her, and wind up staying. High demand for food and housing results in high prices, which in many cases means the people who were born here have to leave because they can no longer afford to live here. If I could be granted one wish, it would be to have been born here. That way I would feel entitled to live here, and I would know how to speak Italian.
You don't speak Italian?
Much as it shames me to admit it, no. Languages don't come easily to me. And since I am able to do what I do without knowing Italian, you know, I have some slides of various tesserae. Not only are they enormously informative, but they're also quite beautiful. Would you like to see them?
Sure.
Marvelous. Here we go. Has all the radiance of a sapphire.
Okay.
I'm mad about this one.
That's kind of just brown. Sorry.
Looks like it was carved from amethyst. Oh, divine. Absolutely divine.
Ah.
Wonderful jade color. Can't get any more indigo than that. Magnificent shade of blue.
Okay.
Outstanding color.
Uh-huh.
Lovely shade of scarlet.
This guy sounds like he's in love.
Can't get any more indigo than that.
Of course.
Outstanding color.
Okay. That's... Wow.
Looks like it was carved from amethyst. Now that's what I call indigo.
Indigo? Okay.
Wonderful jade color.
Okay, dude, I know now. But
Phenomenal color.
I'd love to see more, but I really don't have time.
Very well. I thought I had at long last found a kindred spirit, someone who shared my passion for beauty, for art, but you apparently are like everyone else, interested only in what something is worth instead of what it offers the soul.
how do
No, please. I'd stay, but I really do need to be somewhere. Believe me, I think what you're doing is fascinating, and you obviously really know your stuff. In fact, that figurine in front of you, I've been dying to ask you about it. It's exquisite.
What, this statuette? Yes, it is exquisite. It's an example of late Etruscan bronze work, no doubt cast some 2200 years ago. I'm not sure how Margherita came to own it, but she's very fortunate. It's almost impossible to find bronzetti of this quality outside a museum. You see, after they conquered the Etruscans, the ancient Romans melted down thousands upon thousands of statues like this just so they could make coins.
Interesting. Shoot, I wish I had time to hear more.
No, you go on. We can talk more later. Oh, a parcel was just delivered for you. It's by the door.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's leave the dude who's in love with his work to go on and keep gazing at his musics. Let's find a door. Is it here? No, that's our room. What door are we talking about? Not that. Nope, not you. Oh, here.
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. Here, I'll get those.
Oh, she's the girl in the picture.
You must be my newly arrived roommate. I'm Helene Berg.
I'm Nancy Drew. Sorry for all the commotion when I came in last night. My plane got in 3 hours late.
No need to worry about waking me up. I can sleep through almost anything. But I'm sure you have things to do and places to go, so I won't keep you. Oh, by the way, there's a parcel for you in the entryway. Ciao.
Ciao. What's this? Ooh, Miss Nancy Drew, Presso, Casa Nas Costa. Please find and close your bank card for the Banco del Oro. You'll find a convenient automatic teller machine at Piazza San Marco. Please visit there immediately so we may activate your account. Best regards, Bruno Sabione. Sabione or Sabione? I don't know. Well, we have a card now. What's this? Chalice of Saint Gervais stolen from convent. Has the phantom struck again? Nuns at the convent of Saint Gervais woke this morning to discover that the legendary jewel-encrusted chalice of the saint, after which their convent was named, was missing. Allegedly removed from the grave of martyr Saint Gervais almost 1800 years ago, the chalice is almost solid gold and encrusted with jewels. Most notable are the patterns of rubies and emeralds which form the letter G on one side and P on the other. According to the legend, the chalice was originally made of tin and was shared by Gervais and his twin brother Protas. Upon its removal from Gervais' grave, the tin cup was miraculously transformed into the chalice. Interesting. What's in here? Oh, we're going back up. So, what was in that other entryway? Let's take a look at that I saw. Oh, hello. I'm guessing this is... oh, she was Margarita, yeah.
Buongiorno. And again, welcome to Carnas Costa. I see you finally decided to get up.
Really?
I was starting to think you were still in bed.
If it's the daytime and it's sunny, no matter the time of year, this is where you will find me. They say the sun gives you wrinkles and worse. And that may be true, but it also makes you tan. To me, to be tan is good. Your accommodations, they are to your liking?
Oh yes, the room is wonderful.
You do not mind having a roommate?
Not at all.
Ah, you're just being polite. The last thing a young lady wants when she is on holiday is a roommate. I warned Prudence that you would have to share a room, but she said you had to come to Venezia this week and you had to stay here. And as we both know, what Prudence wants, Prudence gets. Have you gone outside the car yet?
Well, not really.
No, not yet.
Just do not forget to take your key and lock the front door whenever you leave. This is not the Palazzo Grassi, but I do have several valuable pieces of art. And with Il Fantasma, this phantom thief, running around and stealing everything, I prefer not to take any chances.
Okay.
How long have you lived here?
Almost 2 years. 2 wonderful but very expensive years. The city expects homeowners like me to maintain these old buildings. But who pays for everything? We do. The Restoration Council gives us nothing, not 1 single euro. It is criminal.
You mean you can't afford it?
You miss the point. Just because I can afford to pay does not mean I should. It is the... principle. It is the principle of the thing. Besides, being rich is something I like. If I am all the time spending money, I will soon be unrich.
I met the guy who's restoring the big mosaic in the main room. He's pretty intense.
Colin Baxter? I do not know how any man can find happiness looking at pieces of painted rock all day. Talking to him, it's like taking a sleeping pill. Que barba. But they say he is good, and so he works for me.
Who are they?
Everyone I know. All my friends own castles like this one. And since something is always in need of repair, we are constantly on the lookout for good workmen. And when we find them, we trade them back and forth like you Americans trade recipes for cookies. Olivia von Hellstein raved about the work he did for her. And what is good enough for the Countess of Schlosselbeck is more than good enough for me.
Okay.
I'll stop pestering you now.
Padronissimo.
She's kind of, you know... I don't know. She might be a little piece of work. Okay, look at this.
Why are you touching my things? Please stop.
Okay, maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe when she's gone. Nothing else? Hey, there's bees on the flowers. There's a beehive nearby. But I don't see anything we can click on yet. Pretty boring. Let's go back. Might be time to go back to our room and try calling. Oh, speaking of calling, phone is ringing.
Hello?
Hello, is this Nancy?
Miss Rutherford, yes, it's Nancy. How are you?
Well, to be honest, I'm rather peeved. Were you or were you not to call me just as soon as you were settled in there at the car?
I'm sorry, I should have called, but I've been very busy.
And I've been very worried. I was afraid Margarita had allowed my beloved kindness ghost to fall into such a state of disrepair that it was no longer habitable.
Oh, no, the car is fine.
Oh, that's a relief. So, how goes the case? Captain Brassica said he was going to send you a parcel. Has it arrived?
Yes, it sure has.
Good. The sooner you get to work, the better. I talked you up quite a bit, you know. Both the GDIF and the local gendarmerie are expecting great things from you. As am I. No one wants this phantom scoundrel captured more than I do.
I'm flattered, Miss Rutherford, and I'll do my best. But it's not like I'm a superhero or anything. Like I told you, I just like solving mysteries.
Just see that you solve this one in a timely fashion, dear. We leave on a cruise in 2 weeks, and I shan't be able to enjoy a second of it until I know all those stolen works of art have been recovered.
I get the feeling Margarita's not real happy about my staying here at the car.
That is just tough tiddlywinks. Putting you up is the least she can do for me after all I've done for her.
Just what have you done for her?
I made the mistake of helping her pay for some of the repairs that reared their ugly little heads after I sold her the car. I did so not because of any legal obligation, but because of my abiding affection for the place and all things Venetian. She is such a cheapskate. I feared she would ignore what had to be done until the car crumbled into ruins.
How did she get to be such a cheapskate?
When her husband died, he left Margarita everything, which amounted to a small fortune. What he didn't leave her, however, was even the slightest clue as to what to do with it. And now, after years of bad investments and wasteful spending, she's starting to feel the pinch. But I'm afraid it's my erstwhile residence there in Venezia that must pay the price for her fiscal ineptitude.
I'll let you get back to whatever it is you're doing.
As it happens, I'm writing my memoirs. They shall be called The Principles of Prudence. Unfortunately, this has necessitated my hiring an assistant. You really must stop thinking bad thoughts about Ginger. Yes, you are. Just look how she's shaking. The other day, poor Ginger mistook the shapeless lump of leather my assistant called her purse for a doggy toy and ripped it to shreds. She's still a bit perturbed. Although, believe you me, Ginger did her a massive favor. Anyway, if you ever cannot reach me, it means we are hard at work. Bonne chance!
Okay, so that was it. Well, that was quite interesting.
Check.
We got the
Did that.
call, we got the parcel.
Did that.
We need to talk some more to Helena, our roommate, and go to San Marco to activate the account. But we will be doing that in the next episode because I am a little overtime. So until then, this has been Rachel, and I'll be off. I'll enjoy the rest of my day. And if you're watching, thanks for watching and for putting up with me. Enjoy!